Previously on the Sailing Family.
Okay, this is it. It is officially cyclone season, and Australia has denied our second application. It's not looking good, so New Zealand and Australia kind of look out. Now we're looking at options here in Fiji. What are we going to do if a cyclone comes? We're looking at the mangroves in Denarau as an option to tie up to. What looks like a better option for us actually is Vunda Marina, which is a marina that has kind of a cyclone berth. We really are kind of out of options at this point. Crazy year. I hope it doesn't get any crazier. So, it's unfortunate we're getting work done on the boat. So when we had the accident in Bora Bora, which, by the way, a year and a half later, still not resolved, but the boat's fixed and repainted. They did an amazing job painting the side of the boat. But unfortunately, the non-skid, they had to paint in December as it was starting to rain and become the rainy season in Tahiti, and they just didn't do a very good job. I think they knew it then, but we're going to kind of see how it weathered and how it looked, but it doesn't look good. So the amazing and very cool thing of the Repainting Carnage is they stand behind their work, and he's agreed to split the cost of getting it redone with me. So it's unfortunate. It's going to take us about 3 weeks, I think. It's a huge amount of surface area of sand and prep and repaint, but we're going to get it done. And Fiji labor is pretty affordable, so that's our plan. We're going to kind of enjoy things here in Denarau. We got air conditioning on the boat. We've got the Big Blue Waterpark. We've got the Hilton and the Sheridan and all the resorts around here that are trying to encourage us to come and just try and make it fun. But mostly I'm going to be kind of working with the guys and helping them, monitoring them, make sure we do a good job. Although so far, so good. So that's good stuff. Is it open? So they're open. Kind of. They're open, but they weren't going to open because there's nobody else here. So they've sent all their staff home, and it's just us, which is insane. So this entire water park to ourselves. It's our own personal water park today. Woo. There's E and Pierce. Woo. I mean, come on, there's nobody here. This is amazing. Where are we?
We are at the Hilton in Denarau, and we're some of the only people here as usual.
We're the only people here?
In this
yeah, it's pretty
version of Fiji.
Pretty peaceful.
So that same man,
it's a beautiful spot, huh? I mean, if you have to get boat work done, yeah. It's a pretty good spot to be, huh?
Pretty good spot.
Those are bats. We are in Denarau, trying to paint all of our decks. So we've got the whole boat prepped, the chairs removed, everything's kind of taped. We've been rolling through the whole boat. So this section is new. That's kind of the new lighter color we're using. That's the old gray, but kind of the boat is going to kind of start to look like this up here. So this is all redone. All nice new non-skid. Look at that sunset. So this is great. Much better grip and lighter color, so it won't burn our feet when we're walking around, and it's done really nicely. Beautiful finish this time. All right, we're on the move. It's a big deal for us. We've spent 2 weeks on the docks getting the boat repainted. It's not completely done yet. It's a 3-day weekend now for Diwali, which I guess we're going to see a whole bunch of fireworks for, which is a Hindu holiday. But we're kind of like, I don't know, about 80% done, and I'm standing really crazy right now without the helm seat here because the paint below me is wet. So it's kind of a funny situation, but weren't going to let this keep us inside the dock. So we're out for the weekend. It's a beautiful, calm night, as you can see behind me, and we're just going to motor over to Muscat, join our friends, get some surf in, and just get out of the docks for a little bit. So we're excited. The boat's coming together. It's looking nice, looking great, and hopefully soon we'll be a sailboat, fully operational sailboat again. So all this is new, all the way up there. You can see some idiot forgot that was wet paint. Some idiot forgot that was wet paint and stepped on it with his flip-flops like a moron. So we'll have to redo that section, but it's looking really good, really good. So this used to be the helm seat. This bolt was incredibly hard to get out, and it may never go back in correctly. So if you're buying this boat in the future, I'm sorry, but you may want to check that back bolt. I'm pretty confident I can get it to work, but wow, that wasn't easy. We'll get her back. You excited? Why are we doing the fireworks, do you know?
Because it's a Fijian holiday.
Yeah, it's called Diwali, right? It's a Hindi.
Yeah. Can I go get them?
Do not get them anywhere. Like this end.
Like that end, yeah.
That end, right?
There you go.
Here, Ricky. Malia, can I take that one?
Happy Diwali!
Here, I
Diwali, Diwali. Here, so what do you got there? Hale, you got a red one.
No, they changed different colors, Dad.
Yeah, dude. No, you bought, this is awesome. Great work, hun.
Is there enough for third?
All right, guys, happy Diwali! Were you right? Were you right? They're fire. Oh, now we're talking.
For my 10th birthday,
A scuba tank!
my parents got me a set of dive gear, which is really awesome. And then we did, as part of school for 4 months, we did it as a part of school, training with the thing and answering all these questions and learning about PADI diving. And then I did my free day PADI dive course with my best friend on the boat, Max from Pu'uanua. And it was really, really fun.
There was a ton of anemones, right, Max? You saw all those anemones, right? There's like tons. It was really, really cool.
And you did
And
all
we
your...
played rock, paper, scissors.
Did you?
Yeah.
Very cool. How was your last dive?
Awesome.
Yeah.
For my last dive at the PADI dive course, I went with my dad, my buddy, and Max went with his mom. She was his buddy. And it was so awesome because you feel like you're flying.
Ready to go diving? on up, Patty, certified diver. Woo! Hey, dude, you did it.
Yay!
Congratulations. You are a Patty diver. It's Patty certified. Good?
Yeah. Did you get seasick?
But you did it. He's Patty certified.
Congratulations.
Man, what is that? Let me see your signature. Where's your signature? That you up there? Yours. Okay, so we are underway. We are motor sailing to Natadola Harbor, which is on the south side of Viti Levu. I want to do one last kind of excursion before the true cyclone season starts. We're in the middle of cyclone season, but it's pretty settled weather at the moment, and really the first storms don't kind of come till, you know, mid-December. So we're still early days and trying to squeeze in one last adventure with our friends Pooh. So we are headed south, but the big news today is that Australia's denied us again. But the US State Department said, hold on, we were in the middle of working on your case, resubmit your case a fourth time and send us the tracking numbers, and we're gonna try to do what we can on your behalf. So that is incredible. The US Embassy in Sydney is trying to help us out. Bravo, US State Department, I'm impressed. We're just trying to get our family safe, and we really appreciate it. We'd love to come to Australia, help the economy there. We'd feel so fortunate and lucky if we got in. So we're still a long way off from that. We haven't received the approvals yet, but that's sounding pretty hopeful. So we're kind of going into this trip with a nice attitude. So we'll see what happens. For now, just enjoying the hot weather in Fiji and sailing a little bit south. You petting that kitten? We made a quick stop at Robinson Crusoe Resort for a weekly show. Fire dancing isn't really part of the Fijian culture, but who doesn't like a good fire show? We were loving our time sailing with our buddy boat, Pu Uanua, but in the back of our heads we knew that this might be our last adventure together for a while, and it made that weekend even more special. What's up, Ninja?
I want a ninja. Oh my god.
There you go.
Get those pirate bands.
All right.
Ninja band.
All right, now let's see some moves. Good friends just came by, dropped off a whole steak of tuna, yellowfin tuna. Our next stop was Natadola Harbor, where the local village will take you horseback riding on the beach. Who's excited to go horseback riding? Here we go, you ready, Hale? This is fun.
Mine's called Tahiti.
Mine's Georgina. Here she again?
Yeah.
What's your horse's name? Johnny. Yeah. How's it going, Reese?
My horse likes to run.
How's it going, Hale? Nice job.
Didn't we ride him on the beach in Hawaii one time?
Remember, yeah, Cass.
Hi.
After horseback riding, the villagers climbed up the tallest tree I've ever seen in Fiji and pulled down coconuts just for us. How special, right?
I think he's getting you guys each one.
Didn't a man going? I thought the man.
Good, yeah.
Good say, Hale.
It's super good.
Elizabeth. Come here. Come here, big news.
Good news? Last person can get that out.
Come over here out of the wind. We got big news, kids.
What? What? Australia?
What?
We're going to Australia.
Woo! We're in. Are you sure?
We are exempt. I will read you the letter.
Guys, we're going.
Right now?
Now, whenever we want, we gotta look at the weather. Oh my. Ooh.
Thank you,
Australia. That afternoon, with the good news about our Australia application, Ben and I went for a kite surf in the waves and were soon joined by Chris on Turea. I hadn't been able to tell them yet, and it made the entire experience bittersweet. Here was one of the best kite sessions I've ever had, with two good friends, and now we're going to put an end to these shared adventures. That said, we knew that this is the right decision for us and our family. As Americans, we're all too familiar with the destructive power of a hurricane, and the weather models here are pointing to an overly active La Nina-driven cyclone season. Plus, once again, we don't know how long we can keep sailing, so we need to make the most of this limited time that we have. So that evening, we met at the empty resort and broke the news. This is the family pool at the Intercontinental. And it's just crazy.
Maybe we
this
just
whole place is empty.
And stuff and we'll do a big dessert.
We're here having dinner with our friends. It's our final night with Pooh and Turea. And it's a great place to celebrate, but kind of sad at the same time. We're excited to get into Australia, but also super bummed to be leaving here. The kids are just wandering around themselves across the property. Nobody's around. It is a crazy travel year. Is it crazy that there's nobody in this resort?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's wild. Look at that. Nobody. 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 It's wild. We're gonna see him in Indo.
Indo. See you guys. Bye.
Mom, love you. Can just slide.
If you left anything, we'll give it to you in Indonesia.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in 5-6 months.
Yeah.
You're gonna be tanner than us.
Max, in 6 months, guess what? We're both gonna be 11.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Love you. Bye.
See you guys.
Love you guys. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
You guys sad? You sad?
I'm crying. You said it was the 26th, Mom.
It's a super sad day. We are just leaving our friends in the anchorage. I hate these days as cruisers, you do this a lot. You meet all these friends and you know that you're not sailing around the world together always, and you're going to diverge at certain points, but it hurts to say goodbye to your best buds. So another chapter for us as we head off to Australia, starting by going to dinner out. So we're jamming. We got the sails up for the first time in a long time. The decks have been painted, all the hardware's been off. I just screwed it all back on, and now we're sailing for the first time in a while. And it is windy. 25 knots of wind. We got 2 reefs in the main, a Genoa, and we're going 10 or 11 knots. So we're jamming. So we just got an email from the actually a very nice woman, Lee, in Bundaberg, who's told me on the phone kind of what to expect when we arrive in Australia. And she's been very nice, I think, to try and clarify the policy for when we arrive, because there's a little bit of a gray area. And unfortunately, her response is not what we wanted. Even if it took you 8 to 10 days to sail to Australia, as it would for us, when we arrive, we would need to do another 14 days in a designated hotel quarantine, which just makes no sense. We're coming from COVID-free Fiji. There's no one in the country with the coronavirus. The pandemic is just not here at all. Meanwhile, that puts us over Christmas. So we're going to be in quarantine in a hotel for Christmas. I get we're kind of trailblazers and this is a new world and the coronavirus has changed things and we should be lucky that we haven't had it affect us as that much. But man, what are people thinking? Anyway, so we're stuck. We're here. We're not leaving. We're not going anywhere. We're leaving tomorrow. And now we're here. Good night, Fiji. I don't know. What are you doing? Are you going with me?
I think that weather window is going to be okay until about the 14th or 15th.
Yeah, we're gonna wait and see. All right, so you look cute in your little outfit. Tell me what's going on.
So it's a waiting game. So we're hoping that now that they're relooking at our exemption application, we will get approval to count that time. So we're just kind of on pins and needles waiting to hear.
That's right. We thought we were leaving last night. It's very stressful. We thought we were leaving last night, and now we are hoping to leave today, but we're just waiting to hear from these doctors if they'll approve our exemption or not. And if they do, then we need to go right away because the weather window is closing on us. So, what should not be surprising is that we did not hear from the Queensland government, and we really didn't want to be in a quarantine hotel for Christmas. So while we waited to see if our exemption request would be accepted, we got ready for a Fijian Christmas instead. And that meant visiting a local resort decked out with Christmas trees and reuniting with our friends on Pu'uanua and Torea. Does not feel like Christmas. You boys excited to see your friends? We said a very tearful goodbye.
Yeah.
It's going to be a ridiculous video.
Woohoo! Hi guys! We're still here!
Yay! Welcome home, guys.
The red and the green, back together.
Back
Yeah.
together again.
It is so good to see you guys. As should have been expected, as we waited, the very first tropical low started forming off Tonga. This is Vunda Marina. Really didn't think we'd be using this slip. It's still early in the season, and it's not predicted to be a concern, but it was a big enough of a threat that we pulled the trigger on reserving a special cyclone berth at Vunda Marina. We took our boats into the marina and decided to make the most of it with renting a car to drive to Suva, the Fijian capital, to go Christmas shopping. We were definitely going to be here for Christmas, and sailing there would be out of the question. Oh, you did it. Wait, I didn't get to record you falling in.
We stayed at the historic and super charming Grand Pacific Hotel, where we enjoyed sleeping in a real bed for a change. While Cass and I went shopping for Christmas, the dads played with the boys, held a paper airplane contest, and explored the capital city of Suva.
Suva was an interesting mix of British and Fijian cultures, perfectly exemplified by the guard outside the president's office. And the city is also an eclectic mix of Fijian and Indian cultures, and a mix of old and new, tall, shiny buildings, and old, rusting boats in the harbor.
But it was a great place to shop for Fiji, and we enjoyed getting into the Christmas spirit in the middle of summer heat, and trying new dining experiences. But before long, the weather, as it always does this time of year, drew us back to reality and back to Vunda Marina.
They're so friendly.
All right, Pierce, what's going on?
Well, we went to Suva,
Right.
but there's a cyclone.
Okay.
Two cyclones actually.
Okay.
So we're coming.
We are driving, that was a very good summary, Pierce. We are driving back from Suva where we had a great trip. But now there's two cyclones, one that we really are worried about. First it was 500 miles away, now it's 250 miles away, and now today's forecast literally shows the eye going by us right here. So we need to get back and prep the boat, take down all the sails, take off the bimini, get rid of all the windage on the boat, strap it down really good, and then get to a hotel. So I cannot believe it, but we're having to deal with a cyclone.
Yes.
Man, what a crazy year 2020 has been. And for us, it's not over yet. In hindsight, we should have left for Australia the second we had a chance. But now we're stuck. It's just too dangerous to go out to sea. So tune in next week to see if Queensland finally accepts our time at sea and what will happen with Cyclone Yasa. All right, I don't know if you can hear us, but it's about 5 o'clock and the storm's coming through. All right, we're gonna go back inside. Be safe, Fiji. All right, we're taking off. See you then.